Hello and welcome back to the Outdoor Looks YouTube channel. So today we are going to show you how you can turn this into this. Let's go. So for this, get your checklist ready. You're going to need a 65cm boxwood tree. This is this. So got that, check. A pot of your choice, check. Gravel aggregate, so that can be slate, sand, gravel, anything that you want. It's going to be for the base to ensure that it doesn't move. Check. Screws, a drill, hammer, saw, postcrete and access to water. Now with all that, let's go. So before we do absolutely anything else, we need to ensure that we have prepped the pot. Now I've used shrink wrap for this, but if you don't have shrink wrap, you can use a dust sheet or a mattress sheet, something that you're not going to bother about getting dusty or dirty. This is just to ensure that the pot actually stays immaculate through the whole process. The next step, you're going to need 3 screws and an electric drill. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put 3 screws within the inside of our composite pot, and this just allows the cement to hold onto it through torrential rain, windy weather. It's just so when the weather gets warmer and colder, it doesn't separate from the inside of the pot. Now we've got the inside of the pot prepped, it's time to do the base. So as you can see, our pot is hollow, so we need to ensure that there's enough weight in here for it to go outside, and we're not going to have to worry about it getting knocked over and break. So we're going to use gravel for this. As previously mentioned, we're going to be filling the base of this pot with gravel. This just adds a bit of extra weight and stability, because if we weren't to do this, then the pot would actually fall in high winds. So it just makes sure that the pot is nicely grounded. So the pots that we have bought have got these handy little plugs at the bottom, and that is just simply so you can add weight to the base, and it allows you just to secure the plug into position, and it doesn't allow anything to leak or come out. So once it's in, it's nice and stuck. So you simply put your rubber plug into position, get your rubber hammer / mallet, and just whack down. Ready? So as you can see, that is not going anywhere. So once you've done the base and you're happy with the weight of the pot, it's now time to put your plants within it. So our customer wanted this boxwood tree flush against the top of the pot. So as you can see, our boxwood tree is still a little bit too tall. So we're going to take this out, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to smash this. This is my favourite part. I'm going to smash the pot, get rid of its cemented planter, trim down the trunk, and then re-cement it in here. It's worth noting, when you do this yourself, I would always recommend hammering the plant within a plastic bag. That just reduces the dirt and the dust, and do it outside as well. So when you've got your plant within the plastic bag and you're happy with that, this is where the fun begins. And just like that, we've got one unplanted tree. So to ensure that the foliage sits nice and flush against the top of the pot, I am going to saw about 2 inches from the trunk. So once I've cut down the trunk to my desired length, I just simply part way drill a screw in like that, and that just helps the cement to stick and attach itself to the trunk a little bit more, creating that extra durability and stability. So to do this next bit, I just bought some postcrete from B&Q, but you can get that from any hardware store. And this is really easy because it's already pre-mixed, so all you need to do is just add water. and it sets in about an hour. So we'll open this bag up first, and I'm simply going to pour about just under half a bag. Give that a good shake, make sure that it's covered all the 3 screws that we drilled in prior. Once you're happy with that, I'll go and get the wall. Now, as you can see, postcrete is very dusty, so if you are doing this indoors with not a lot of ventilation, then do wear a dust mask. However, I would highly recommend you do it outside if you can. 3 screws are covered. Get your water and simply just cover. Let that bubble away, give it a stir, and then pop. So once you've done that, it's now time to place the plant within the pot. So just simply center it, give it a good shake, just to ensure that the base of the trunk actually hits the bottom of the pot. Make sure it's nice and solid. Make sure that it's all level and you're happy with where you've situated it. So once you've followed the steps, you should then have a potted plant that looks very similar to this one here. So this is one that I did earlier. It's nice and set. You feel at the bottom the cement has hardened as well. Now, once it's all set in place and you've took the shrink wrap off and you're happy with everything, just simply give the boxwood a bit of a zhuzh. Just allow the leaves to fall naturally and where they want. They will drop as well over time once they've climatised with the air and things, so you don't need to worry too much. Also, plants aren't perfect, so you don't want it to be perfect. Realistic, the better. Now, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button below, and thank you so much for watching this. I hope you really enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more videos.